I think comic books have completely influenced society. You know, it's starting back with, all right, Superman with Action Comics #1 in 1939. You've got this explosion of people getting excited about being more than themselves. And I think that turned everybody around.
Just being here is a dream. I've always wanted to come to San Diego Comic-Con. I'm finally here. It's everything I dreamed of and more. And yeah, there's so many amazing things to see here. There's so many things that it's actually like overwhelming. Like, you can plan your day, but it's almost like, I feel like it's impossible to really do everything you want to do because there's just too many things. And even when you're at a panel that you really wanted to be at, more than likely there's another panel going on that you want to be at also. But unfortunately, there's only one of you, so you have to pick or choose which one you go to. So, but it's amazing. There's so many things to do.
Have you been to Comic-Con before?
No, this is my first time.
Are you coming back?
Oh yeah, totally.
So this is my third con.
Third con, okay.
Yeah.
First year wearing this outfit in particular?
So I wore this outfit a couple years ago, but this is my SDCC debut of this outfit.
I believe it's my 6th year.
Okay, 6th year.
Yeah.
First year Super Lady or Supergirl?
Nope, I've had this particular costume I made last year, but I've been doing Supergirl for a couple of years.
I am here today because my entire life as a San Diegan, everyone's always told me you have to go to Comic-Con at least once in your life.
I'm here with my 12-year-old daughter. This is her first year here too. And we just wanted to do the San Diego thing. We thought it was the right thing to do as San Diegans, is to be a part of this worldwide experience in our hometown.
And this is my 10th year here. I just want to throw that in there.
That's impressive.
Yay!
This is my 4th year at Comic-Con, and what turned me on initially is being a part of a group in the comic realm of things. I was in Sin City, I was in No Country for Old Men, Harold and Kumar 2, Idiocracy, and a lot of those films fall actually under the umbrella of Comic-Con, of fanboys. And so I figured as an artist, trying to get myself out there and let the fans know who I am, to come down to an event like this to where I know that they actually know characters that I play, and to utilize that as leverage to expand my career and expand my fan base.
That's awesome.
It's kind of like been the tradition. It used to be Disneyland. And one Disneyland summer we stopped in, and I got Sunday tickets when tickets were easy to get. And I said, let's get this thing to Comic-Con, because I saw it on G4 network. I said, what is this Comic-Con? That must have been 8-9 years ago. And so we came down and we were kind of blown away. It was like, oh, sweet. You know, this is it's really kind of cool with the Star Wars, Star Trek. All the superheroes. I mean, that's kind of stuff that's near and dear to me, and my kids are actually kind of into it as well.
It's just kind of one of those things that you hear about, and the pop culture festival, everybody wants to come, and this is the first year we've gotten to, because we used to live in Seattle, so not a lot of, there are some great cons up there, but none that are really cosplay heavy cons.
And that brings this type of,
yeah,
it's very diverse, and the ones in Seattle I think are more comic focused, whereas this one is all kinds of pop culture and media, and so it's just a bigger draw.
Well, like I said, this is my first one, and I'm in the military, so all I have to do is like a little snippet. So of course it's a huge deviation from the life in the military, but I'm also half Japanese, so I was raised half my life in Japan, so I love to have kind of like as an adult have this resurgence of this, because this was commonplace in Japan.
Just having come to this show so many times over the years, it's just chaos now. I mean, there's really no other way to describe it. I think it's morphed away from, hey, it's all comic geeks and that kind of mindset or stereotype that you have, where now it's this way more family-friendly environment, but also hundreds of thousands of people in this case, and I think the celebrity infusion of all the interviews and the signings and the interview process has just made it extremely chaotic, but not necessarily in a bad way, because there's a frenzy around the show.
I think the size of Comic-Con might be the most impressive thing I've seen. It just gets bigger and bigger, and like bigger names come, and you have all these shows and exclusives and lots of crazy things happening.
Well, some people come for the collectibles, some people come for the comics, some people come for the exclusives. It sounds like
you're here for all of the above, but you are also somebody who's interested in the little teasers that you get from the motion picture and television.
Yeah, I like that. It's kind of like, oh, that's kind of, and then you kind of get the drop on someone like, oh, this, you have something to look forward to.
How long have you been with Dark Horse?
About 3.5 years now. This will be my 4th Comic-Con with Dark Horse, and it just gets crazier every single year. We are here at the show representing all the new stuff that we're bringing out for the rest of the year. A lot of new title launches, and then we're also hyping new stuff that's coming out in 2015 all the way up to next year, as well as unveiling new products, new film properties, new TV series, and just trying to grab the media by the bullhorns and show them that comics don't matter. So yeah. Everybody kind of finds their own thing when they're a kid. Some people are really into Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, whatever, and then there's the other ones of us who are just like fascinated with the macabre and the horror and the what have you, and kind of fall into that category. And so it can be whatever you want for whoever you want. That's the whole thing about fandoms. You just kind of figure out what's your thing and run with it.
Picture this. I love to play sports. I love to hang with my friends. I love to play video games. I want to travel around the world. I want to own exotic houses. I will build cool cars. I will give back in life for what I take. And when I'm online, I'll watch Tomorrowpictures.TV.
Watch Tomorrowpictures.TV.